The Miccosukee chickee hut is an example of the architecture of survival. Let's watch the process of the crafting of a chickee as we learn about how Miccosukees use these structures to preserve our culture. Chickee comes from the Miccosukee word chickee, which means roof or house. So the Miccosukee use it to describe all sorts of structures in the traditional villages as well as modern structures. The current form of chickee with the palmetto leaf thatched roof are a response to the South Florida climate. When Miccosukees lived near the Panhandle and north of that, they built different structures to live in. The Miccosukees adapt and live in harmony with their environment. Palmetto leaves are used because they are so abundant in South Florida. The spiritual aspect to building chickees comes in when the Miccosukee people use them for ceremonial purposes. The first structure that the families traditionally build is the cooking chickee because of the sacred fire. In a holy ceremony, the first logs of the fire are laid down in an age-old ritual that recognizes their commitment to the breathmaker, sending their prayers up with the smoke of the fire. Aside from that, the Miccosukee believe that the love and care they have for their families is a spiritual duty. So fulfilling these duties by providing shelter and community honors their families and their maker. In the traditional village, the Miccosukee built different types of chickees for different purposes. Some of them were used for cooking, others were used for dining areas, for sleeping, some had tight walls that were used for storage, and whatever else they needed. In the Everglades, you'll find that the Tree Islands are home to a lot of Miccosukee villages. The Miccosukee have built their modern community and government headquarters along US Highway 41, but off-road and in the swamp, the Miccosukees still maintain their traditional villages. These are used to maintain their customs, honor their spirituality, to hunt game, cultivate gardens, and to take a break from civilization. Miccosukees have a very strong family values that are based on their spiritual teachings. Building chickees is usually a family affair. Everyone helps out in the process. Mom, dad, aunts and uncles, and even the kids can contribute to building chickees. Today, many Miccosukees also build chickees for people in Miami and around the world for commercial purposes as a business. The Miccosukee are very talented in customizing the size and shape of the chickees for their clients, whether it's for backyard relaxation, tourist attractions, or private use. The Miccosukee lifestyle has changed over time. From before, during, and after the Indian War era, the Miccosukee have had to adapt to different conditions. During wartime, they had to survive on the run and use temporary structures. Today, the Miccosukee are creative when it comes to the style and form of the chickees they make for themselves and their clients. Chickees can last for 10 to 15 years, depending on maintenance and weather. During that time, it'll be necessary to replace the roof leaves, but they are very sturdy. If you're interested in having a chickee built for yourself, there are a number of Miccosukee chickee builders that the tribe can refer you to. They will come to your house or property and work closely with you to customize a structure for your needs. The price is usually based on size of the roof that's built, measured in square feet. Other factors may be assessed in determining a final price, but the chickees are a unique addition to your property and adds a distinctly South Florida character.